Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of our Pokemon Radical Red Hardcore Randomized Nuzlocke. This is our Dex Nav run, technically our fourth run of this series, and so far so good. We got through Brock, our first gym leader, and today we are going to be heading to Mount Moon. Now, there are a couple of encounters to get along the way. Technically speaking, we have got a really good team right now, though, and so it's going to take a lot for us to switch anything out, but I did go ahead and level everybody up to level 22, just so we are at the level cap. And now, guys, we are heading straight for Mount Moon. Let's do it. Like I said, a couple new encounters along the way, so fingers crossed we can get something awesome. Again, Dex Nav run, meaning we actually do get to kind of pick what they will be. But first and foremost, guys, let's head through here. All right. Now, a couple things I want to mention. First and foremost, guys, it's technically Christmas today. Obviously, I'm pre-recording. I will be spending a lot of time with family over the break, and so I'm doing my best to get really far ahead in that regard. But I really want to wish you all, if you do celebrate, an absolutely wonderful holiday. I hope you guys have a great time. If you don't celebrate, that's totally fine. No stress. I just hope you have a great day anyway. Why am I doing this when we have a Dex Nav run? That's ridiculous. Infinite Repel disabled, and let's Dex Nav. I really do hope that you guys have just a phenomenal day today, guys. Whatever you decide to celebrate, maybe you don't celebrate anything. That's totally fine too. Regardless, Ting Lu, by the way, looks really good. Regardless, I just hope you guys are enjoying some time. I really do hope everybody gets an opportunity to spend some time with friends and family this week. I know sometimes that's easier said than done. And so, ooh, excuse me, there was a burp. I just had lunch. And so if you do get that opportunity, enjoy it, guys. I know I will be. But if you aren't able, and instead you are hanging out with me on video, just know I really do appreciate it. It means the world to me. Also, I think our gameplay froze once again. Nope. It's good, but our audio froze. Hold on. This keeps happening. If you guys have been watching the series, you kind of know. I don't really know why. We're updated on OBS, so I really have no clue what's going on there, but it's fine. So, I mean, we go Ting Lu for sure. It's definitely just the most powerful Pokemon. It's also a really good typing. Dark and Ground is pretty sick. Now, we do have easy catch on if you are just kind of tuning into the series. So all that means is we are guaranteed catching all of these Pokemon. If you are looking at this, by the way, looking at our team, looking at the Pokemon that we're catching, the Dex Nav, all that stuff, and thinking, my goodness, he's making this easy. No, I am not. It's still really hard. So far, so good. We've had very good luck thus far, but this is by no means an easy game. And it will never be easy, no matter how easy you try and make it. We are going to name this Surya. I hope I'm saying that correctly. For P. Surya, who actually recently subscribed to the channel. So thank you so much. It's great to have you. As a reminder, everybody, if you want to be a part of the run, all you have to do is subscribe. That's it. That's all you got to do. We will, as we do get close to 2025, I do want to let you guys just remind everybody, channel memberships are incoming. And if you're interested in checking those out, they will be live on January 1st. And I'm really excited for those. I think they're going to be awesome. Shed Skin, huh? Definitely a good Pokemon. Is it better than anything we have on the team is the question. The answer is probably yes, realistically. But I don't know. I kind of like what we have. I will say Solus is a little lackluster at the moment. And I actually really like Emperor, our starter. I'm gonna trade out here. I'm gonna commit. I think that's probably just fine. And I'm really excited to use Ting Lu. I really like Ting Lu. It's an interesting Pokemon. I know the cereal bowl is the meme here. Do I want that? That's actually interesting. I'm gonna get rid of Spite, which I think is probably fine. Bulldoze, here we go. All right, I am gonna get rid of Mean Look. I also love that this is a Spikes user. That's actually huge, dude. Heck yes. So now we have a Spikes user. I love that. That's actually massive for us, because as we've seen, guys, a lot of the Pokemon in the game do happen to have things like Focus Sash or, you know, Sturdy even, and things like that. So being able to break that early is actually pretty sick. Now, I didn't actually do nature swaps, but that's fine. We are going to jump right into this. One other thing I have going right now, by the way, I bought turbo controllers for my Switch because I am working to get ahead as well on the Them We Fights, which I've got some really, really fun ideas for, and I can't wait to show you guys those. But first and foremost, I've already randomized my third team, and I'm going to be jumping into that. That might even go out before this video, fun fact, but it's going to be a really good time. I absolutely love doing those videos. They're really fun. They're a little bit more like editing on the post-edit end than like these videos. These are kind of just layout changes, easy things. And so it's really fun to be able to do a little bit more in that regard and, you know, just try and have some more fun with it. I think it's a blast, and I really do hope you guys are enjoying it because I know I am. Let's go Demon. Demon is so good. Yeah, we'll just Metal Claw. Easy. Smackdown, sure. I am going to be kind of speeding our way through a lot of this early game, by the way, guys. We've been through this a few times at this point, and so realistically, while I know, and I have unfortunately learned the hard way, that every single battle can be difficult, I don't want to spend too much time worrying about all these little battles, just because we've been here. We know what to expect. We know we can take most of them down, especially with our, frankly, incredible team right now. I'm not overly concerned about that. So we are going to be pushing our way through a little bit quickly, hoping to get, I don't know if we can get all the way through Mount Moon, but I'd love to try, just because, again, if we can save some time, that would be so sick. So we already did get an encounter here. That is not new. This is also not new. This is. And I believe we get an encounter right up to the left here, which is great. All right, let's do the encounter first. There's the Wo-Chien. There's a Moltres. Ooh, I do really like Moltres. Garganacl is good. Tapu Lele is good. We don't yet have a Psychic type. I'm actually weirdly interested in this Dodrio, recognizing it's probably not the best, but it's just kind of a cool Pokemon. I kind of want to go Wo-Chien. If we're thinking about upcoming boss battles, we do have, of course, the Cerulean City Gym, which is obviously water type. I feel like having a grass type Pokemon would actually be pretty useful for us. Now, keeping in mind, too, we can always time change. Let's go to night, and let's see what we can get there as well. If there's anything different, might be worth looking at. Nothing too crazy. The Manectric is interesting because, again, we do have a water type gym coming up, but I think I am just going to go Wo-Chien. We're just going to try this. It's a legendary. I mean, even if it's not the best legendary, it still could be great. So I feel like it's worth going for. And I mean, look at this guy. He's hilarious. Let's throw our Pokeball. We'll also, before we do any party swaps, things like that, we'll take a look at Mount Moon and see what we can find there as well. And then also, I believe we can purchase an encounter here. Very good. I would love to give you a nickname. We are going to nickname you. Let's go Shipper. This is for the subscriber Cartoon Shipper. Cartoon Shipper, thank you so much for being a part of not just the channel, but this series now. It's great to have you. I really do appreciate it. All right, let's grab you. Waterstone, great. Love it. Probably less likely to need it in this run now, but that's totally fine. All right, now let's see how this works, because I haven't dex-naved in a cave where basically everything is an encounter opportunity. Excuse me. Lycanroc is really sick, actually. Obviously not good for the upcoming gym. Neither is Emboar, but that's probably the best. Chandelure actually might be the best. Chandelure is sick. We also do have a lot of physical attackers on our team at the moment, which is fine. But I'm kind of more curious, and I want to be conscious of the fact that, you know, we kind of need different teams. Was I already at nighttime? I very well could be. Let's just double check. Let's go to day now. Okay, yeah, I must have already been at daytime, or at nighttime, excuse me. Noivern is very cool, but it's actually, I don't think it's actually that good. It does have a Dragon Fang, which is kind of sick. Misty Seed, yet Nectars. Mr. Rhyme, I can't imagine is very good. But I honestly am probably just wrong. Because let's be honest, I don't know this game as well as I should. I am going to go for you. Because I really do like Chandelure. It's a phenomenal special attacker and it's shiny. Because this is a Dex Nav run, this is just our encounter. I am not going to count this as a shiny encounter. Because if I'm not mistaken, there is a little bit of a quirk with the game where one of the encounters is almost a guaranteed shiny. So I'm going to let that be. But that's awesome. We got a shiny Chandelure. I love that. We are going to name you... We're going to name you Trickster. You just seem like a little tricky Chandelure. This is for... I can't spell. Trick. Spelling is hard. Okay, this is for Ditez Trickster. Trickster, thank you so much. It's great to have you, and I'm actually really curious to see what your ability is, because you are potentially a very good Pokemon. Again, guys, you just never know. Before we do that, let's see, is it this guy that lets us buy a Pokemon? It is. All right, cool. Oh, gotcha. All right. Hey, thanks. All right. Let's take a peek. So we got a Blitzel. That is a different looking Blitzel. Are you Ice Electric? Oh, that's so sick. With Marvel Scale. Oh my gosh. Hustle. Hustle isn't that great for a Chandelure, if I'm honest. That's probably not a great ability. Did I check out Wochian? I don't think I did. Let's move Pokemon. Let's just check you out, home dog. Let's see. Simple. What? That could be amazing. All right. We're going to leave things as is for now, though. I don't see a reason to jump into changing everything up at the moment. So we are going to be heading right into the cave. Oh, no, unfortunately. Dang, that sucks. Oh, well. All right, so let's turn Infinite Repel on. And let's start making some progress, guys. Let's see what we can do. Again, just trying to look for items. We don't have to battle everybody. Obviously, we can, but we really are just trying to get through these main boss battles right now. Let's do it. We are at 13 minutes. I would really love to be able to get through this cave in today's episode. I don't know that we'll be able to, but I'd love to try. Okay. Double hit, that's fine. Thankfully, again, because we are at the level cap and everything at this point, I'm not overly worried about what the opposing team can have, because I feel like we're in pretty good shape as long as those Pokemon are not crazy, which they obviously can be. Everything is random, so we truly don't know what can happen here, which is kind of insane. But we will do our best. So unfortunately, I had the turbo controller going so that I could make some infinite money in Pokemon Scarlet so we can train up our next team. And unfortunately, in game, my control, I apparently lost the somehow my crazy Pokemon fainted. So unfortunately, we didn't get to keep that going, but that's okay. I don't know. Let's go Brooks. I don't think it matters too much. Like, you're a Quagsire. You're more annoying than anything. I do really like Quagsire, by the way. It's a cool Pokemon. It's a good typing. It's that something. It's like the OG Gastrodon. That's high praise. That maybe isn't fair. Star Piece. I'll take it. Let's head back. Whoops. Let's go heal up, because I did notice our PP. I forgot to heal up at the Pokemon Center before heading in here, and our PP is quite low. Very good. Let's head in here. Awesome. Let's go. There are a couple items here, but I don't know that I'm all that concerned about them. One thing I haven't done are the Terra Raid dens. Fun fact. I don't know that I need to. I'm just avoiding everybody. How did all this happen? I mean, I'm stoked about it because it's making this a lot quicker, but that's kind of crazy. All right, revive. I'll take it. We'll fight him. Why not? We'll fight him. Let's see. Super Nerd, I believe, is the next boss fight. Yes. And we actually have a reasonable team against this guy. I'm not too stressed about it. Quaxel. We should probably swap, right? Like, that's just smart. Shockwave. I did trade Shockwave in for Thundershock, really just because it had more damage. I was kind of just being easy with some of these because I didn't feel like I needed to overthink a lot. And I think that's fair, honestly. Like, I'm not overly stressed about that yet. These are obviously not finalized movesets, guys. So like, we've got a long way to go before we get anywhere close to that. So my question is, is it worth it to set up spikes? And I think it is, because we do know there is a focus sash on this team. So before we get to the Super Nerd, I think we are actually going to lead with our brand new Pokemon, and I'm pretty stoked about that. Let's Sand Tomb. Easy knockout. Spinnerack. We'll Smack Down. Easy enough. All right, so I think, if I'm not mistaken, that the next one is kind of the big one. Is this a doubles battle? It is. So with that, let's throw Emperor out as well. So Emperor should be able to do some massive damage to the Thwacky in particular. We do have to worry about... is this worth it? Because we do have to worry a little bit about the Voltorb. It is Hisuian Voltorb, so there is a world where that does kind of a lot of damage to us. We could force the HP Ice and go here, but I don't think that's very good. We don't have a good flying type move. I wonder, do we have... Let's just see really quick. I don't know that we have anything crazy, but it's worth a look. Bullet Seed, Electro Web. Rock Tomb, meh. Oh, excuse me. I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lead with Demon as well here. There is HP Ice, there is Magical Leaf. This is a bit scary for sure. Oh, what are you? Low Sweep, okay. I don't know, we're just gonna try it. This may not go well, but it should be okay. It should be fine, right? We're good. He says questioningly. All right, let's do it. I do wish we had a way of force switching one of these Pokemon, because that would be awesome. So I am gonna Spikes, and I am going to... What do we think? I'm gonna Sand Tomb here. So it, wow, that did a lot. Okay. So Grassy Surge is really gonna help us out a lot here. I'm gonna try for the Spikes now. Am I actually? Is it worth it just to Bulldoze? No, Bulldoze hits all of us. I'm gonna Spikes. I don't know that I need to, if I'm honest, but let's try and get Voltorb out of there. Yep. Spikes, that's good. So I don't know. We'll see how much. I'm a little worried about the Barrel. Yeah. So the Spikes damage is helpful though, just so it kind of knocks some stuff out. There's the Grassy Seed. I could Bulldoze and then hard swap into Emperor, who can fly. Yeah, we'll give this a shot. So Bulldoze now should hit both of them and not Emperor. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, that's a little scary. But Bulldoze is going to lower their speed, which is probably helpful. Yes, very good. And a critical hit on the Barrel. I will take it. So this is actually a pretty reasonable way of doing some damage and lowering their speed. I'm into it. I'm gonna Aerial Ace on this Thwacky. I'd love to get this Thwacky out of here just because it is a scary Pokemon for sure. Didn't do it quite yet. All right, that's fine. Knocked off our Oranberry on Emperor. I don't like that. That Aqua Jet does a lot. I think we still just do this to be safe. There's the Bulldoze again. So this thing is like wicked slow now. I think we have to swap. And it might be a double swap, weirdly. So Fang can come out pretty easily and take out the Barrel, which seems really strong. And then I think we double out into Brooks as well here. There's the Willow. Definitely expected a Willow, so that's not unsurprising. Is it worth it getting up the electric terrain, actually? It might be. We're going to try it. It's going to Willow there as well. That's actually kind of fine. Electric terrain does hit first, which is good. So that's going to power up this Shockwave, which maybe didn't matter, maybe did. I don't know. Regardless, it's now dead. So we're going to Shockwave here, and we are just going to Shadow Sneak here. So Shadow Sneak should do a chunk. I don't think it'll do too much, but it's going to be, it's not much at all. But the electric terrain does a lot to help this thing out. There's our Berry Pop. Awesome. Worth noting, guys, there is still another boss battle before the end of this. It recovered. Can Shockwave take you out? Yes. Okay. Very good. All right. So we did it anyway. That was actually a pretty scary battle, though. I'm not going to lie. Now, we do have another battle ahead of us. And the big question is, can we heal off any of these status ailments? Because I don't think we can. So we are going to get out of here really quick. What time are we at? We're at 22-ish minutes. So we actually are doing fine on time. I'm going to get out of here and heal up. And then once we are out of here, we can, don't. All right, cool. We avoided. I'm good with that. Just avoiding battles here because our team is mostly kind of down for the count. Not perfect for sure. So let's heal up real quick. And then let's head back. And again, we've got one more boss battle before the end of this cave. And that's with Archer. Now, Archer, I don't know, is not a double battle, crucially, which is really good for us to know. Whoop. All right, cool. Avoid. Just because we don't need to fight him. All right, so the first Pokemon here is Glimmet. And Glimmet is surprisingly annoying because it does have toxic debris. And that just means that anytime we hit it with a move, it is going to throw out some toxic spikes, which I don't love. But I do think Demon is probably just the answer to most of this team. That might be incorrect. We'll find out. Excuse me. If we need to swap out, obviously we can. There we go. All right, so this, if we do win this, by the way, this does raise our level cap, I believe, to 27. I think that's correct, which is right where we need to be for the next episode. So we'll see how things go. Traditionally, the next episode is a big one because that is Nugget Bridge. There's a lot to be, we'll say, concerned about. And so fingers crossed we can make it happen. Sand Tomb, this is going to have the Shucca Berry activate. So it's going to lower the power here of Sand Tomb, but at least there's residual. Oh, it doesn't even matter. And there's the toxic debris. Again, we knew that was going to happen. Toxic spikes is very annoying, but it's fine. And again, I mean, I'm going to Sand Tomb again. This does have Ice Fang, which is a little scary, but I actually think, oh, it avoided the attack. What? That's not good. All right. I really wish we had a good fighting type move on one of our Pokemon. I definitely could have thrown a fighting type move on one of them, so that might have been a mistake. What's your ability again? Shed Skin. Okay. I really wish. If Fire Fang is good against you and good against you. What moveset do we have here? Like, you're a really good answer in general, but we don't have a, well, I guess this is just the best move. We do have the bug move on here, Fury Cutter. So even though that's not a great move, it's super effective. There's the Toxic Spikes. Howl again. I'm gonna Fury Cutter. This thing is monstrous. Okay, thankfully it goes down. That's all that matters. And there's the Houndour. So here I am going to swap into... I'm gonna just swap back into Demon. It is pretty safe. It does have HP Grass, but I'm not that concerned about it. Incinerate, sure. I'm gonna Sand Tomb because it is Stab. And there we go. Got him. Guys, we're just the best. That's all there is to it. We're just the best ever. That's not true. We just have really good Pokemon. It has nothing to do with me. All right, so let's go ahead and level our team just so we are ready to go here. Quick Guard, is that worth it? No, I don't think so. I do like, you know, protection from priority is pretty awesome. Wait, how are you at the level cap? Really? No, don't need heal block. Oh, did I level up Brooks and not Demon yet? I might have misseen that. Oh, Whirlwind. Dude, that's actually kind of interesting. So I'm actually gonna get rid of Stomp. So Whirlwind Spikes is really fascinating. Yeah, so I did level up. Okay, cool. Whirlwind and Spikes is a really good little mechanic. Excuse me, I would also suggest having Whirlwind just in general against setup mons is great. So I will take that all day, every day. And we get Roar. All right. All right, before we do anything, let's just run and heal up real quick. And then before we end this episode, oh, actually, I've discovered, yes. Okay, so we are just going to end this episode, I think, because that little patch of grass is actually not a new route. And so really the only thing to do at this point is head north, which means facing our rival, which we will do at the very beginning of the next episode. Now, after our rival, of course, we do have the whole of Nugget Bridge to take on, which is definitely a gauntlet. Once we get through that, if we get through that, we unlock 2 new encounters. There's also the Bugsy fight, which is terrifying in itself, and then we get to fight Misty. So lots to be a little concerned about, but we're gonna do the best we can. Guys, I hope you have an absolutely wonderful holiday. I love you all so much. It means the world to me to have you guys here, and I cannot wait to see what happens in 2025. I think it's gonna be a big year for us. I love you all. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you guys again very soon.